Hey guys, welcome back to the Farm Guys Show. Right now, today here, we're standing in front of a, as you guys can probably tell, not our Kubota. This is actually a rental. Our Kubota is in the shop. We blew the rear differential out on it, so they're waiting on parts, and I think the four-wheel drive shaft also. So this is a newer Kubota than us. RTV X1100C. So this is the one of the newer models. It's bigger than ours. We had the 900. We had the RTV 900. I believe this one has got to be somewhere in the 2014 or newer, I believe. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But today I figured I'd show you guys around a little bit of this one, what's different compared to ours, what we like about this one versus what we like about ours. And then if Kubota will, or if Lano here, where our machine is sitting, will let us do a side-by-side comparison when we get it back, when they come to bring ours back. That's another video you guys can look forward to if they'll let us do that. So we're hoping for that. So right off the bat, the first thing that you can see that is completely different than ours, the radiator is tucked away up underneath the seat. Right here, easy access for cleaning out. That's the nice part. I like that part about this. Battery, same spot. We got a difference here in the length of the bed. The bed is not so, it's shorter. It's a lot shorter, which it's, I believe, the same width, but it's a lot shorter. It's got this different, it's got folded steel instead of that, what is it called? It's that X pattern steel like ours has. That, I like the X pattern steel because it's a little better on this. When we're shoveling stuff out of the back, I feel like this, your shovel's not going to get into there. And sorry about the tall grass. This is actually a hay field here that we're standing in. We are coming out to look at it. We can't actually get to it yet because we're on sandy soil, but to get to this field, we have to go through a dip, which is swampy, and it's still swampy, and I don't want to get the tractor stuck. So coming around to this side of it, fuel's in the same spot, but it's got the same Kubota diesel, other than it's got that Kubota diesel in it. This is 18.5 horse. I believe ours was 21.5 horse. The difference here also too is the transmission. We've got, this Kubota has high, low, and reverse and neutral. Ours had high, medium, low, reverse and neutral. Standard gears. So that being said, the transmission is different. It is actually, it looks a little bit smaller than ours. We got the alternator here. We got this nice handy flap so it keeps stuff from falling on top of the engine. One of the big differences I've noticed is this dump shaft here, and this whole hydraulic cylinder seems to be smaller than ours. A significant number significantly smaller. Not that that's bad, but the size of the bed is smaller, so you don't need as big of a hydraulic shaft to dump it. That's about it, I think, on here. There's some other stuff. It has an AC pump because it has a cab on it, so that is different than ours. But the one nice thing about this compared to ours is we got back here is we got this, kick the grass down here. We got this independent rear suspension you can see in here. So it's got right here, we got the coils, we got the IRS. We got the independent rear suspension, so that really makes the ride really nice. It makes it drive like a car or a truck, so when you hit the high bumps, it's good. We still have the standard 2-inch hitch here. I believe Kubota in their new models went down to a 1-inch hitch. I don't know what the hell you can pull with a 1-inch hitch, but I'm sure you can do stuff with it. But we'll move into the cab here. Actually, one other perk of this bed here is we've got these nice handy dandy little tie downs. Ours doesn't have that. Honestly, these would be pretty nice in some scenarios when you're trying to strap stuff in. Not that we do, but we got our no step here, which, you know, we use our other one like a step. It's actually a nice step ladder. We got the doors here. We got the unlock from the inside. We got the nice hand crank windows. They could splurge a little bit and give us the buttons, but you know, can't have everything. We got air. We got nice different seats. The one thing I don't like about these seats here is ours is that bench seat. You could get 3 people crossed on it. This, you got a gap here, so somebody's butt's sitting in that gap. This I like though is nicer because it has configured back and it's got headrest. Ours doesn't have headrest, but you gotta give and take a little bit. They have moved some things around. 4-wheel drive lever is right here. Ours on the old one is up on the dash here. Same with this. This thing is got a different pattern for shifting. Ours had basically an H with high being here, medium here, low here, and reverse here, and then obviously neutral is in the middle. Neutral still in the middle here. We got down is reverse, same gas and brake. We've got all the AC controls over here where all of our other gauges are. Our temp gauges and our hour meter and stuff is right here on the other one. That all is right on here. If you turn the key here, it shows we got 196.4 hours. Well, we've probably already put 15 hours on this thing, and it's only Saturday, and we got it on Wednesday. So we've put 15 hours on in that short amount of time. It's got vents, it's got heat, AC, the whole 9 yards. It's actually a pretty nice machine. Nice solid glass windshield. It's got a windshield wiper here. You can see we can click that on. It actually has also, if you hold down the wiper, it actually has a squirter on it, which is real nice, especially because it can get dusty here. So we got a cab light, or a dome light, whatever you want to call it. And this one, since it is a rental unit, it is set up to have a PTO on the front, because this actually can run a snowblower or a broom, I believe. It's pretty nice. The parking brake is here. All you have to do is push, pull back, push, and it's released. And then we got our dump lever here. It's got this nice little handy dandy lock feature in here, so you don't bump it. Our older one had a piece you had to slide over and then screw down. This actually is a lot nicer because you can just flip it out of the way. We've got our PTO speed, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And then we got our diff lock. This part here, the diff lock in the transmission, is what broke on our other one. That's why we have this one currently, because Lano was nice enough to bring us out one while ours is being in the shop. So coming around the front, like I said, this is the Kubota front PTO unit. Got no clue how this works. Don't really have any interest in how it works because we got the tractor for the PTO. Otherwise, I'm sure you've seen the video. I don't know if you've seen the videos of us plowing with the Kubota yet. We got a Boss V-plow for the Kubota, so that's what we run on that. Other than that, it's pretty standard setup. You can get other options to it. It's been a pretty nice machine. It actually is a smooth ride. With that independent rear suspension going over the bumps, it's a lot smoother of a ride. Our old one, you'd basically bounce out of the seat and had to hold on to the bar on the side so you didn't fall out. This one, you can just cruise over the bumps, no problem. The couple major differences we've found in this versus our other one is this one actually only goes 20 miles an hour. Or at least that's all the faster we've ever gotten it to go. The other, ours goes 25, so we've got the RTV 900. It's a 2009 model. I believe this is probably a 2000, probably 14. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. It's an 1100, so it's actually the step up of ours. But overall, it's a pretty nice machine. Obviously, we're satisfied with it because otherwise we wouldn't make a video just reviewing how it works. Pretty nice to drive in. It's quiet in the cab. That's the nice thing too. The cab is pretty good with sound deadening. Other than that, we'll hop in and we'll get the dog here. We'll hop in and take you for a ride. Come on, Tina. So as you can see, we're just cruising around. It's pretty bumpy where we're at right now. We've got our co-pilot here, the dog, who since we haven't had our Kubota, it's been about 2.5 months. Waiting on parts. The dog has really missed the Kubota, so this thing got dropped off, and I think she beat us to getting into the machine. So that's how much the dog likes. You can tell right now we're just cruising down, passing our one hayfield here. It's a pretty smooth ride. These are pretty bumpy. It's actually a decent ride for how bumpy this trail usually is. Like this hole here will hit this pothole and it doesn't really even move much. You hit that in the truck or the other one, you bounce out of your seat damn near. It's pretty nice here. We gotta stop and close the gate, but then we'll be back. So we're just gonna go drive over these bumps. This is a pretty bumpy field. I don't know how well you can see it on a camera, but going full bore here, we're actually running pretty fast, and our other Kubota we'd have bounced out by now. That's like we'll hit these bumps here and you don't even hardly know, you don't even hardly move. So that's the nice feature of this thing. So, like I said, it's actually a pretty nice machine. I kind of like it, but I still like our old one. I don't know why. Our old one seems to be nicer, run a little. It doesn't run better, I guess. It just, I'm more used to it probably. That's the thing. All right, so like all in all, it's actually a pretty decent machine. I don't know what else there is really to say. We're not sponsored by Lano or Kubota, but we'd like to thank them for bringing this loaner out for us so we're not completely stranded. Ours right now is sitting at the Anoka location waiting on parts, I believe. One other key thing that I really like about these new ones is they've got this little shield right here. Ours didn't have that, so about every 3 months I was replacing these. And, you know, these are only like $3 or $4, but every 3 months when you gotta spend $3 or $4, it keeps getting at you. And you know, we've had ours since 2009, so you figure how many little pieces we put on there. That's how, I mean, we break them quite a bit. They loop around here and they would just hook on trees and stuff like that. And you guys have seen what we do, some of what we do, and we just beat it up. Other than that, you guys really haven't seen many videos from us this summer because we've just been going Hail Mary this really. So my first cutting hay I got up in 2 days. From when I cut it on Saturday when it was 90 degrees. It was 90 degrees at 9 in the morning. I started cutting. I cut it all Saturday. I cut all of my contract field that's 2 miles away Saturday. And Sunday I was able to bale ours. It was dry. My contract field on the other hand wasn't. Well, Monday it was drying. It still wasn't dry, so I went and raked it on Monday. And on Monday night, right after I had raked it, it was 90 degrees from Saturday until Monday. Monday night, they weren't calling for it at all, but we got a little bit of rain, so I ended up having to go back up on Tuesday. I checked it. It actually dried down really good because, again, it was 90 degrees. And finally was able to get that up without too much of a problem. But ours didn't get rained on. My contract stuff did, but they were still pretty happy to have it done, so that worked out well. We're pushing a lot of different angles right now. We're trying to see where the money, we're spreading ourselves a little thin. We are updating equipment, or I'm going to go through update equipment, and we're going to try a couple different little ventures here and see if we can't boost our videos and our productivity. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down it, I guess. I don't care. Comment, subscribe. If you guys subscribe, that'd be great, because we're really trying to push to get to at least 1,000 subscribers here, and because that'll help us on YouTube, and we'll be able to continue giving you more videos, and it helps us grow. We like to grow fast, like we did with the farm. We scaled up, and we're trying to scale up as fast as we can to make as much money as we can, but you know, you got to spend money to make money. With that, we're signing off. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Take it easy. Thank you.